Welcome to the third installment of EVagabond, where I'm going to show you some ways I've configured my EV and some equipment. My Fiat is rated to tow 1,000 pounds. I know, it's a shocker. And you see here a little guy 5-wide teardrop trailer. That is a 900-pound trailer, so can't put a whole lot of stuff on it. Not too many little goats on the front rack with, don't worry, with carriers. I actually drove this rig from Bellingham, Washington to Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is in Gallup, New Mexico here. Speaking of goats, here's the cargo trailer, and it's a great goat hauler. You can see 3 cute little goats there that I took to Spokane and back over the Highway 20. And then here's that same cargo trailer in what I call farm truck mode. So useful for hauling supplies and stuff that doesn't need to be out of the weather, or putting a tarp over your pinball machine and taking it over the mountain pass. Hauling the teardrop trailer took about 1/3 of my range, I know you're wondering. And so then I tried this traveling light method with the cargo holder that attaches to the trailer hitch, but is not in fact a trailer. So you can see it there in what I call the dismal parking lot compared to the redwoods. Dismal parking lot with no restroom. But unlike the redwoods, it does have a car charger. So here you see my well-worn little trailer hitch and the electrical hookups for 2 kinds of trailers, as I've been showing you. And then here is the adapter to turn the little black hole into a big black hole so that I can put the cargo carrier, the hitch rack, onto the car for this upcoming trip. Yes, I am about to go on a trip. Get locking pins. You can see I have a locking pin for each, for the cargo carrier and for the hitch extender. And here is the configuration with the seats up. These are the back seats in the Fiat, which I then folded down so I can maximize my carrying capacity for this trip. So here you see the vast majority of the stuff I am planning to attempt to fit into the Fiat with the hitch rack. So pretty essential stuff, not so essential stuff. You know, we all have our luxury items. Things I'm bringing along partly because I need to do something while my car is charging. I'm planning to play some music, as you can tell. So what are you going to do on your EV trip? What do you need to bring? So here you can see the stuff packed, more or less, mostly packed. And I'm bringing the luggage rack this time, but I'm not towing, so I'm traveling light. This is light. We'll see if all this stuff makes it in the car or not. And so this is why I have the dry bag, for example. You need things that can be out in the weather and tolerating getting covered with everyone else's car exhaust when you're traveling. And I like making kits. Kits help me stay organized. That's Ska, the goat. So here, for example, is a dish kit. All my dishes and related things, big bag of tea, are in this tub, which doubles as a place to take a sponge bath if I'm desperate. And there's my shower kit with room to add clothes in case I'm taking a shower at a pool or something. And there's a cleaning kit in a bucket, because there are many uses for a bucket. Musical instruments, clothes, shoulder bag, and more clothes. I separate my clothes into optimist clothes. That's like if I get summer weather, they're in the blue bag, and everything else in the red bag. So that's an example of how I pack for a road trip, and then, you know, things get added and subtracted as I prepare and as I try to cram it all into the car and leave room enough for me. So now I've begun packing the car. You can see my dish kit and my guitar, and there's some electronics in a little crate, and my jackets, well, 2 of my jackets. Back there is some dry goods. That's behind the driver's seat, and behind the passenger seat I have a small duffel bag box of beverages, some wipes. Always got to have some wipes. And over here you can see there's like fragile and weird shaped things, or like paper things, stuff like that. I don't want to get smushed and lost in the car. I like to keep my hat on the on the passenger headrest. And up here in the passenger legroom area is my shower kit, my camp chair, my 2 melodicas, my cleaning kit, my little board, which I'll talk about later, and a guitar stand. And over here on the side is part of my laundry kit. Weird shaped things need special places. In the door here, I got my collection of charging cards, my blowtorch, a little lighter, little tester for outlets, multi-tool, little things that you want to keep handy so that they're right there when you need them. So you can think of what those things might be for you. I have a pocket knife, a little taser, you never know. A little change bucket, some hand soap, flashlight, and a backup pair of reading glasses, because I need those. Oh yeah, there's my dry goods. And here, underneath the driver's seat, I have work gloves and flip-flops. So that's kind of for starters. So now you can see I'm mostly loaded. Got my dry bag and my cooler, a bottle of water on the rack. And I'm set up to sleep in the back of my Fiat. No joke. Okay, I'm a small person, but still, it is possible. I don't plan to stay in any motels or anything like that. I might not even stay in a campground. We'll see how that goes. The dobro fit, amazingly, and the guitar, of course, is pretty small. And then I have a little system for how I sleep. So, over here on the passenger side, when it's time to sleep, put my hat on the dash, flip the seat forward, and you see there's a gap here, right? And that's where the bag, the duffel bag of clothes goes to fill the gap. And once that's in there, then I have a lot more room to sleep. So then I can kind of flatten out this bed a bit and kind of lean up against the back of the passenger seat. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it works for me. It's not too bad. And then during the day, the duffel bag of clothes, ever so light, goes on the bed. So then, it's not much arranging to do in order to sleep or make myself comfortable. A little more arranging when there's a dobro in the car. So that's just about everything. And I'm going to load my cooler, and I'm probably going to pick up my level 2 charger, but I'm still out on the fence about that. So that concludes EVagabond 3. Thanks for watching. Please come back for EVagabond 4, The Road Trip.